Hello, everyone. Today is January 8th, 2020, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics has released their report on the employment situation for December of 2019. And there was a lot of interesting numbers considering what we're going through. This was kind of pushed over to the side, so I just want to go over what the data told us. But before we do that, I want to go over some of the basics of this report. Now, this report is put out by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, but people don't realize that the data that you see from this report really comes from two different surveys. Let me bring up my chalkboard to kind of show you. So, one of the big surveys is called the Establishment Survey. So sometimes that's called the CES. CES, the nickname is the Establishment Survey. This is a survey of about 300,000 businesses, and they ask them, did you hire anybody this week? Did you lay off somebody this week? And so forth. So this is a survey of the employers. Now, the other big survey where you get the unemployment rate comes from the CPS. That's sometimes called the household survey. And that surveys employees. And so this one gives you something called payroll employment, which we're going to be talking about in a second. And this one gives you the U rate, unemployment rate. But they're reported at the same time. So just keep in mind that these two big indicators that are reported at the same time come from two different surveys. So let's take the payroll employment number first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that up. So here you see the payroll employment numbers. And you could see that we had a huge job loss in March of 2020. And you could see this was really significant. It was about actually it was 20 million jobs were lost that month. And then we lost some more the following months, but then we started to have job gains. But you could see starting in June, the job gains have slowed. And we need to have a lot of jobs gained on a month-to-month basis to make up for this huge loss. Now, to show you how much we have to make up for that loss, and now keep in mind, last month we lost 140,000 jobs, but we need to gain jobs because we lost in 1 month 20 million. So how long is it going to take us to make that back? Well, I could show you. I downloaded this data in an Excel spreadsheet. And you can see here's the data I downloaded. And what I wanted to show you is here is the month where we had that 20 month, that was actually April, right? 20 million job loss. So what I want to do here is let's put that number right here. So I'm just going to say equals, and I'm just going to put that number. So that's the amount of jobs we have to make up, 20 million. Well, let's add up all of the jobs we've gained or lost since that point. So I'm just going to add up all the jobs month to month since then. So we've gained back 12 million of that 20 million loss. So let me show you how much we're still down. I'm going to take the 20 million loss and I'm going to add what we had here, which is really subtracting that number. And so we're still down 8.4, 8.5 million jobs. Now, how long will that take us? Well, let's say we are gaining 250,000 jobs a month. Remember, we just lost 140. So we need to turn that around and gain jobs every single month. If we gain 250 jobs every month, it's going to take us about 34 months to make up those jobs. That's close to 3 years. If we just gain 250,000 jobs a month. So we need robust job creation in order to make that up. Now, hopefully, the stimulus bill that's being put together as we speak is going to help cushion the blow and speed us back to recovery, along with the vaccines that are coming out. And we're going to start to see maybe a turnaround in the economy, and we'll see maybe more than 250,000 jobs gained every month. But until then, it's going to take a while. So let's look at some of the other data that we have at our disposal, and that's going to be the unemployment data. Here we go. This is the unemployment data. Now, as you can see here, the unemployment rate spiked in the month that we lost 20 million jobs, and it spiked to about 15%, 14.8, and it's been falling ever since. But the last 2 months, November and December, we've seen no change in the unemployment rate. It has remained steady at 6.7%. But it's going to be interesting to see where these job losses came from. So let's look at it by sector. So you can see here, this is the overall, we lost 140,000 jobs. But we actually gained 93,000 in good producing sector. Now, the good producing sector, you could combine that with construction and manufacturing. Those two add up to that 93 more or less. And we've been gaining jobs. But look where we took a big hit in the services and even more so in the hospitality. We lost 500,000 jobs in the leisure and hospitality sector. And this gives you an idea of how the change in jobs are happening by sector. But what about gender? Leisure, hospitality, education, these are dominated by women. And so women have been taking the brunt of the job losses lately. So we definitely need to get this virus under control, because many of the sectors that are hardest hit are big employers of women. So that's going to be a big thing. And so this report was not a good one. But like I said before, we're going to be seeing some improvements with the vaccine and with the stimulus coming in. So hopefully we're going to, but I want you to keep your eye on the data. And the data is job creation. We need at least 250,000 jobs a month to get out of this hole. If we want to get out of this hole in less than 2 years, we got to get close to 350,000 jobs. So this is what we want to keep our eye on a month to month. So I'll give you another talk when this report comes out the first Friday of next month, and we'll look at it again. That's all for now.